Here's a video of your 2021 MPG 2120RB. You got your power jack in the front, that'll raise and lower it. Two 20-pound propane tanks, those are both full and ready to go. You got your battery up top. You got jack button in the front, so that one button will drop both jacks down in the front. You also have the same button that does the rear. Water heater runs off gas or electric. If you want it to heat off electric, you turn it on here. If you want it to heat off propane, the switch for propane is inside. So electric switch outside on the water heater, the gas switch will be on the inside. If you don't have water and you're going to, if you're going camping, you can fill the tank up here and you can take all the water with you. When you use the fresh tank, you use the pump switch that's inside, and I'll show you where that goes. Exhaust for the furnace. We've gotten the wheels torqued at 120 foot-pounds. You should check them again. Factory's done it. Hopefully the driver did it, and we've done it when it got here, but especially being aluminum, I'd check those a few more times for sure. Wired for a backup camera, so you can always remove the 4 screws, plug your camera in, put the screws back in. The monitor's wireless. That plugs right into the cigarette lighter, so very easy to install a backup camera on this. As far as sewer, gate valve in the back is for the toilet. The one is in the front is for the gray water. So what you want to do is pull the black, dump it, then hook a hose up to the black tank flush, let it run for a couple minutes, and you'll flush that tank out. Shut the hose off, close the black, and then you can just pull your gray, and that's just drain water, and that'll rinse the sewer hose itself out for you. Just make sure when you're dumping the black tank and you decide to flush it that the gate valve is open. Again, that's city water, that's direct connection with your water hose. You got satellite and cable hookup, 30 amp power supply cord, and there's an outside spray port for your shower. There's solar panel hookup right there, so you can always plug a solar panel in and keep your batteries charged that way. Awning's powered, outside speakers. All your breakers and fuses are here, so if you have any issues, I'd check the breaker box first. So anything that runs off electric runs through a breaker, and everything's labeled. Anything that runs off the battery is switched or is fused, and if a fuse blows, a light will come on, and it'll tell you which fuse is blown. This is your control panel, battery disconnect. These are all just various interior lights. Water heater switch gas. Water heater switch, water pump for the fresh water tank. So again, your water heater switch for the propane is inside, electric switch is on the outside. The water pump is for the fresh water tank. So if you fill the water tank up and you're using that water, use the pump. If you're hooked up to city, then you don't worry about the pump. Awning light or porch light are off. This is your powered awning button in and out. This is your slide button in and out. Make sure there's no debris in the way when you run it in. Same thing when you run it out, make sure there's not a tree or a car or something parked outside. You have a propane leak detector / carbon monoxide detector down low. So that'll let you know if you get a propane leak. And there's a smoke detector in the ceiling that has its own battery. Stovetop has a pizer as well as a oven. So you rotate it and it lights all, or it sparks all the burners. So you decide which one you want the gas running to, and then rotate it and that burner will light. The oven, you turn it to the gas flame, you press and hold, and as you're holding it, you'll rotate that and that'll light the pilot on the oven. Here's your booster button for the antenna. If you're doing cable, turn it off and scan your channels for local cable. If you're doing air, turn the booster on and do an auto search with the antenna. The top one is for satellite. That'll feed into your DirecTV box or dish box if you get a satellite. That's AM, FM, Bluetooth, HDMI. Owner's manuals in that bag, as well as literature on the appliances. You have your 30 amp power supply cord. outside shower, and also your adapter to plug it in at home. Refrigerator's 12 volt. It's always on and ready to go unless you got the battery disconnected. This is your heating and cooling. Fan, cool, furnace, and off. So you just put it where you want, set your temperature. Easy. Toilet, you want to make sure you treat that waste with chemicals. So what you do is you just take some waste, drop it in the toilet, flush it, add about a half gallon of water, and you're all set. And that'll break down the waste.